Hello? Anybody there? Ding, ding. Hello? Anybody there? Hello? I see you. I see you back there. I see you. All right. Let's have a little conversation. Unbelievable. Yes. All right. Who's there? Mike F is here. Hello, Mike F. Good to see all of you guys. A pleasure having you tonight. Eight thirty. We will cut that music. There we go. It's 8:30 right now. Let's pause the music. Let's stop sharing that screen. Let's go full screen over here. We're going to put this down over here because that's the one we got to use. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Fern Ronay will be joining us shortly. As you can see, I'm stuffy. I broke my nose today. We got a broken nose. What can I do? My nose is broken. I know it's broken. I don't need to go to the doctor. I don't need to go to the hospital. I know what it is. There's nothing to try. Listen, whatever. What are you going to do? So, Fern will be joining us around 8:45. She is in California, which means she's way behind us. Now, when she comes in, I'm going to have to go with these. When she comes in, I'm going to have to put these things on. What are you going to do? This is what it is. Vito. Got hit with a baseball right in my fuck. Yeah, my nose is broken. I know it. I don't need to go to the doctor. It's busted. I know it's busted. What are you going to do? You're going to hear me nasal for a couple of days. Mike F., if you think I'm getting my nose reset at 55, 50, no, I'm not doing it. I am not even going to the hospital. Sorry. Here's the problem, guys. Here's my problem. This is a problem my mother had also. We have a very high, I got cracked right in the nose, man. Fucking glasses fell off, the hat flew off, everything. Foul ball in Clifton. I went up to the team. I said, get the number of that kid. We're going to have somebody pay him a visit. You don't break Stig's nose and get away with it. Yeah, Gerard, there's nothing I can do. I'm not resetting it. But they would do it. Now, I already have a deviated septum. Is that what it's called? Septum? I'm fine. But I'll say it again. My problem is I have a high tolerance for pain. It's a problem. So wait a minute. Rizzo to the Red Sox, Dean? Is this correct? Does anybody know about this? Is this news? Rizzo to the Red Sox? Can somebody give me a yeah, that's happening, or a no, you're nuts? Something? Deviated septum. What? You think it's the first time I broke my nose? I felt like I got hit with a bat. Now, if any of you have ever took a beating, maybe none of you ever did take a beating, but if anybody ever took a beating, you'll know what I'm saying. Let's see if this is off a little bit. Okay, tomorrow morning I will be on late. I got a 7 a.m. meeting actually tomorrow. This is the first time I won't be on at 7. I'll be on around 7:30 tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow morning is going to be a short coffee talk. Todd Father, if you're on, don't feel bad if I'm not in the show tomorrow. I am busy tomorrow morning with calls and emails and conferences and everything. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to ruin the fucking day, right? Vincent, I got cracked. Hey, teacher. Yeah, I'll get through it, Gerard. There's nothing they can do. I ain't going to the fucking hospital. Now, if I felt dizzy, if I didn't feel right, I would go because then I might have a concussion. But I think we're good. So whenever Fern Ronay pops in, we'll do it. She's going to pop in. We're going to just have a little chat. We're going to be doing lives eventually on her channel. So we're going to talk about that. Did anybody hear me when I said about Rizzo getting traded to the Yankees, to the Red Sox, or moving over to the Red Sox? It's a very good possibility somebody recorded that. Why? So you can make a funny video about it, you? Hello there. Yeah, it's busted. Oh, it's busted. No doubt. Why? You want a funny video about it? Is that what you want, you son of a bitch, you? There's another Tommy Stiggs running around. Hello, Osada. How are you, sir? No, my glasses did not break. Nope. My glasses did not break. It just hit right there. Right fucking here. Bang. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I said, I think I'm going down. I got cracked. Did somebody fucking crack me? Did I get the sucker punch? What the fuck happened? Yeah. I said, what happened? I got cracked. Where is the motherfucker I got cracked? Yeah, there's another Stigs running around. That jerk offs. They don't even know how to spell cuzzy. They don't know how to spell my avatango like it mort. Some are saying Rizzo got traded to the Red Sox, and then others are saying he's a free agent. I don't know. Do you know or not? The one-time Stigs is not recording. It would have been golden. Gerard, it would have been good. Yeah, there's a Stigs troll running around. They can't even spell my name, the jerk-offs. But they're not. I don't think they're disrespecting. Are they disrespecting? But people know it wouldn't be me. See, here's the thing. They know my personality. It wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me. Because I can't. There's a fake Gerard running around too. I'll go with these people. Unbelievable. It really is crazy. There's a fake Gerard. Can you imagine? Yes. So I got to put these on when I have a guest on. This is what goes on when I have a guest on. Because you can't really hear. It's interesting. Because you can't really hear without these when you have somebody on. Now, hopefully you guys will hear me. I got to hand it to you, Tommy. You handle the situations well. Finger. Now the nose. What about when I broke my shoulder in 3 places? Getting chased by the goose. Hey, what about the goose accident? What about the goose accident? You forgot about that. Okay, hold on. I got you in the back. Give me a minute there. Are you sure you're okay right now? All right, I got to try and put these headphones on. I have no idea what I'm doing. You are my coach. Hold on. We got a guest in the back. Okay, I'm shutting this microphone off. Can you hear me now, guys? Are we good? Let me see. Let me see if this is working. Okay, it looks like this is working. Okay, here we go. Let's try this out. Let's see if this works.
Hi.
Hey, I hear you perfectly. Guys, I need to know if you can hear me and her. You can hear both of us. Let's see. Okay, they can hear me. Let's see if they can hear you. You always got to check. They can hear both of us. All right.
Nice. Thank
Nice
you
to see
so
you.
much for all of the I have to get on YouTube more. I just logged on and I have all of these new subscribers. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah,
Oh my
we're going
God,
to load
thank
you
you.
up.
Oh
We're
my
going to
God,
load
thank
you
you
up.
What's the protocol? Do I follow them all back and say thank you?
If they leave, well, here, I told you what you have to do. We got to fix your settings.
Yeah, I allowed comments now.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So now they'll leave comments, and on that, you can either hit the love button, the like button,
Okay.
or I'm ADHD, so I just hit love.
Okay.
They leave great comments. These people leave great comments. So you got me on a crazy day. I'm
Yeah, how's it
talking to you,
going?
I think, with a broken nose because I got
Oh
hit
no,
with
what happened?
I got hit with a foul ball. I got cracked right in the fucking face. Cracked me.
Of
I thought
all days.
I thought I got suckered.
You're never gonna be a teen model. What
Boom.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
just out of nowhere. Bang. I'm
Oh.
like, what? I haven't been hit in 30 years.
What's it feel like? Not pleasant?
It feels okay. So hopefully you've never been hit with a bat or a sucker punch. We don't need that to happen to
Thank
you,
God.
okay?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, God.
So I think I've been beat up in certain situations, but it felt like a feeling that I felt probably 45 years ago. A crack in a fight or getting hit. It really did. And I said, wow,
Oh.
I could still take it.
Yeah, God bless. You look great.
55, a half a geriatric, and I could still take it. How do you like that?
I love it.
Okay, so
You
you're
look
working
great.
today. What are you doing? What's going on? What are we doing
What's going
tonight? Do
on?
we even know what we're doing tonight? What
I
are we
don't
looking to
know.
do?
What
Okay, let me open it. Let me
Yeah,
open it.
please.
Let me open it. Okay. So there's going to be things happening. They're going to be happening over there on Fern's channel, right?
Yes.
We're going to eventually be doing some lives over there. We wanted to come on here, get a little introduction going, get it started, get her sub count up. We did a mock show the other day. We did a mock.
It'll
We
be,
went through the
yeah,
process.
website.
Yeah, went
Yes.
through the process. Yeah,
Yes.
and then we're going to take it from there. So you, me, what do you want to do? You want to talk? You want me
Amazing.
to talk?
Sounds good. Oh, you lead. You're very
Because
good
I got a question
co-host.
for you.
Yes, please.
Why me? How did you find me? And how did this all happen?
Well, so
Let's go
we're
back in
both
time
from,
for a
yes,
minute.
we're both from Belleville, New Jersey. Wonderful town. And thank God for social media, because in 2020, in March 2020, my brother was one of the first people in the country. Sounds crazy, but it really is true. Was one of the first people in the country to have COVID, and it was terrible and it was scary. And I was on social media, I was on Facebook, and some guy posts, "One of our own has been affected. Please, everyone, pray." And I was like, I was grateful. In the comments, I was like, I'm his sister, and thank you so much. And then I connected with you, and you around the same time started the Belleville group, and there were thousands of members instantly, and
Yeah,
everyone was praying for my brother. And I have no doubt that that we got a miracle because everyone was sending their energy to him. I know it, and I have you to thank so much. And I was like, I hope I really get to thank him face to face one day. And then you started this channel, and I saw some things on social media. Anthony posted ones like, if you want a good laugh, check out this channel. He's
yeah.
hysterical. And yeah, and then I transferred my podcast from audio to video, and I need people who are comfortable on camera. And then you popped up in my feed one day, and I was like, oh, I gotta have Stigs on.
Very comfortable. Very comfortable. No fear. No
No,
fear. Well, you're seeing me on all of this. I started this out with zero expectations, zero goals, nothing. But the first real introduction to that aspect of social media was that Belleville page.
yes,
Now I'm foolish, and I'll tell you why. I am foolish, and it's funny because we have 5,000 on that page, almost 6,000 probably.
it's amazing.
I have 10,000 on the Newark page, and I don't incorporate it or promote myself over there.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
It's funny. I started a Believers in Signs group, and I never post my podcast.
Yeah,
It feels a little like too. My father's a used car dealer. Like, I should be so comfortable selling things, and I'm
yeah.
so uncomfortable. Like, I've written books, and people say like, "Oh, I want to get your book." I'm like, "No, I'll send it to you. Don't buy it." I'm a
Really?
terrible salesperson.
Well,
So
that's
if I
correct.
post my
Yeah,
podcast
but
in
you
my
have a
group, it
great,
feels weird.
you have a great on camera vibe.
Thank
Some
you.
of your clips. I'm going to show one. You are you settle in. I mean, you just settle in very nicely.
Thank
Do you
you.
think alone is harder than with a
Yes.
co-host? You
Yes,
think we're going to do good
absolutely.
with what we have going on coming up?
Yes, absolutely. I can't do it by myself. So I'm also a host on an app called Evolve Plus, which is a psychic medium. John Edwards started an app called Evolve Plus, and I'm one of the hosts, and I go live every month, and I've done it twice, and it was torture. I was by myself, and I was just like, they were asking me questions, but I need somebody to,
Okay, so that's where
dive
we're
with.
gonna pull that off. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna bounce off each other, and that's how we're gonna do it.
It's very impressive that you go live just yourself so often, and so, oh my god, if I could have that. But
I just,
you think it's fun though?
oh, I love it. It's a
You
ball.
clearly, you have so much fun doing
I
it.
have a
Yes.
blast doing this.
Yes.
I absolutely love this. See, they're
Yes.
dropping your links. Weevil's dropping your link. I just want to show you how
Oh,
this
well,
works. So
thank you.
when you're doing a live show, can you see the chat or no?
Yes, I see, like,
You
I
can
see
only
what's
see
the
it when I put
topic.
it up, or you see all the names.
I see all the names.
Perfect. Okay, so what's the topic? No topic, Vincent. We're going to get to a couple of things that we're going to talk about, but really, it's the same vibe. But when we go on Ferns, we're going to do more topic related stuff. She feels that I am a good person to bounce off of, so we're going to
100%.
go with it. Let's see what else we got here. What else we got here? Let me go up. Let me go up. So I was on for about 10, 15 minutes before you were on.
Oh, nice.
Sounds and looks great. You see, that's what I do. I bounce off the people and I ask them, is
Yes.
everything good? Is everything working well? Let me see. So let me get down to where you came on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh,
They drop your
nice.
link because they're
That's
promoting your
so
channel.
nice. Thank you
There's a
so much.
welcome. There's a welcome from Gerard. Gerard, he's our
Oh,
senior
thank
senator.
you.
He's an older fellow, and he's one of our senior senators, we call him.
I love it.
Gianni is an Italian individual. He's one of my managing moderators,
Nice.
and he watches over the show because you get what is called trolls in here.
Oh, yes. Oh,
We get
I
some
used to
trolls
do
sometimes.
AfterBuzz. Yeah, I used to do AfterBuzz, and then it would go onto YouTube, and I learned not to read the comments.
Well, that's why. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand that. Please subscribe and share. You see how we do it over here?
Nice. Aw. This is
Let's
so
see. Let's
nice.
see. Let me go down to the bottom. I just want to see. Okay, here's Emmanuel Spataro. He's another. So we have a whole bunch of people here. ALV is in here somewhere. I saw him. Let me see. Where is he? So we could have him on one night. The three of us can do a show on your channel.
Okay.
You know,
Absolutely.
he has a great little show that he does. He does ghost stories.
Oh,
And
interesting.
so through this thing, I connected with a few guys. We got about 5 guys, between 4
Oh,
and 8
nice.
guys that became like a little community. We all do our own things, but we all are together, and it works. We bounce off each other. We have a good time.
That's
So
awesome. That's awesome. Who's the chocolate guy? Oh,
Osada Treats, the godfather of chocolate. Don't forget the chocolate guy. This guy is something else. I got to introduce you to all these channels.
yes, absolutely.
I'll
I'll
get
make
you
sure
hooked up
to
with all.
follow back. Yes.
They're great
I have
people.
to learn YouTube. Someone asked, would it be easier if you allowed comments on the videos? On the lives that I do for John Edward, there were comments. So I was like answering their questions, but it was hard.
See, that's where it varies. So how
Yeah.
many podcasts did we do? Me and you, 1, 2. We did 2,
So we
right?
did one where, yeah, you were the focus, and then we did a non-hostile takeover. You were the post, and you asked me questions.
I
Yes.
took over your channel,
Yes. Yes.
so we called it a non-hostile takeover,
Yes.
and then I just bombarded you.
Yes.
That was great.
Gina,
Wow.
I'm not a medium. Good question. I'm not a medium, but
Gina's a
yes.
Belleville girl. Gina's a Belleville person too.
Oh, Gina, nice.
We have some Belleville people in here, so they come
I
around.
love it. I love it. I'm not a medium, but I always say I talk to my grandparents who have passed, and I say you can too. I'm a medium who's not really a medium.
No, but okay, let's get into a little bit what your platform is about. You want to touch
Yes.
on that a little bit?
Sure,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to do what I did the other day.
Yes.
A
Okay.
non-hostile takeover. Okay.
The signs pockets.
That was great. When you said, because you opened up the podcast saying this is a non-hostile takeover by Tommy Steve. He's piping in from Belleville, New Jersey, but it's a non-hostile takeover.
Yes.
So what is she talking? Oh my God. I just went with it.
Yeah.
But you have the same way.
Yeah.
You don't realize we're built this way.
No, I think that's true. It's funny you say that, because I noticed that you would probably be very good at improv. Like, you just go with it. If that's the answer to improv, is like, just say yes, just like keep going with it, and you're very good at that. I think I get tripped up a little, but maybe I'll get better and better.
Vincent Leonardo was here. You wouldn't know him, but he is okay, I'm a rec boy, right? You know the rec house. I'm a
Right?
rec
Yeah,
boy.
Andrew
He
Alleman.
was the rec boy generation before me.
Oh, nice.
So he was one of the guys on the corner that would be driving a new Cadillac that I would be looking up to, that would take me around to go collect that Vinny. So Vinny had a nice 1979 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, and I was a young kid, impressionable, and these were the guys that were on the corner. So the point is this: in my channel, we get everybody. And I looked up to this guy. Vinny lived behind us.
Aww.
So Vinny lived behind my mother's house, Belleville, and his brother Russell. And it was just like you know how the neighborhoods are in Belleville.
Yes.
Just like families. If there was anything happening on 81 Coupe, he said. It was an 81 Coupe. All right, you got me, 81 Coupe. So 69, 79, 80. So I'm 12 years old. They got me leaning over the Coupe de Ville. Driving through Belleville and Norks. Go in there, Tommy. Go in there, Tommy. Go in there, Tommy.
Those are
12
very Belleville
years
specific memories.
old. I love these guys, though. I love them all. They
I
are
love
so
it.
great. Okay, where were we? You see how? You see, this is what would happen. Just to explain to you, this is what can happen when you have a chat going.
Yeah,
If
that's
you're not
good. It goes
focused
off
on
and
a topic, you interact with the chat. There is no right or wrong.
yes.
But if you're
Okay.
coming out with a topic, two people, hit your topic, get it out, and then you entertain the chat. That's the way I see it works. But these are your people. These will be your
Yes.
people eventually, and you're gonna get more people. Okay, there you go. See? Right there. Gina has a question.
Gina, I was number 3, school number 3, but my cousins went to number 5 when Mr. Katrenbaum was the principal.
And I went to number
Yeah.
7.
I
And
went to
yesterday,
number 7 for like 3 days and I missed school number 3 and I went back.
why? When the
And
fire?
it was a
Wait,
big
what?
scandal. I did like that AT. Remember
Oh,
that?
yeah. You were in AT and I was in the rubber room. You were academically talented and they had me in the basement.
I couldn't cut it after 3 days. I was like, I gotta
Uh,
go back.
School 7 was the AT school, right?
Number 7.
You know, they had a lot of room in there
Yeah.
for that because they
Yes.
put us
It's
dunce
huge.
caps in the basement. They put us in the basement. There was about 30 of us in the basement. So they made room for the AT class. They moved us out.
That's terrible.
They moved the ADHD kids to the basement, and they made room for you, the academically talented.
That's terrible.
Okay, let's get into it a little bit. Okay, I don't know where I want to start here. So you have your podcast,
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
books. We have a
Yes.
lot. We're not going to do it all tonight, but
Yes.
talk
Yeah.
about the podcast. Well, hold on a minute. Don't you go anywhere. We're going to show something right here because this is how I do it. And if it works, it works. Let's see where we are. Let's see. Here we go. I want to play this real quick. You're going to see yourself on the screen, and don't get mad at me for doing this. But hold on. Here is you. Look at you right there, you.
Signs from the Other Side with Fern Ronay.
Oh my God.
Right, and this is the place to share stories of signs and messages received from the other side. If you have ever experienced what you believe to be a sign or a message from a loved one or a dream that felt like more than a dream, you can tell me you are in the right place. I have built a community where I always say, you can sit with us. I am your woo-woo friend on the internet. You can tell me, you can tell our community your story. You are not crazy, you are not weird, and you are definitely not alone. So, welcome. This, of course, is a podcast, but I also have a group on Facebook called Believers in Signs. Just search Believers in Signs on Facebook and you will find it. You can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and my website, fernronay.com. Being your woo-woo friend on the internet is not the only thing that I do, though. I am also the author of 2 novels, Better in the Morning and Better Believe It. Better in the Morning is the story of a single 29-year-old lawyer who is guided in her dreams by her dead Italian grandparents. She, of course, receives signs from them and they guide her in the right direction. And the title of the book becomes clear at the end. Things often seem better in the morning, and there is a spiritual reason for that. Better Believe It is the story of an unhappily married mother who is guided in her dreams by her chain smoking cousin. She is a character who has a lot to learn and certainly gets her comeuppance, but it's really about learning to trust your gut and knowing that you are never alone. We are all connected and protected. So if you like stories like this, you can find links on my website, fernronay.com. I have also shared stories of signs that I have received over the years. You can follow me on social media to see those. And I love sharing other people's stories, and there are plenty of those, and they are amazing. So if you feel you have a story that you would like to share, please be sure to check out my Facebook group. And if you like listening to stories like this, definitely listen to past episodes of this podcast. But I have very exciting news about this podcast. And when I say we, I mean my very patient podcast coach, we are relaunching the podcast in the summer of 2025. And going forward, the podcast will be available on video so you can watch on YouTube, as well as audio so you can listen wherever you listen to podcasts. And with the relaunch comes new equipment, new editing, new everything mostly. So it will be a premium experience, but of course, still about Signs from the Other Side and dream visits. So I am so glad that you found me, and I hope you are looking forward to all the new episodes of the podcast. Thank you so much. And you can always find more information and links at fernronay.com. And you can find me on all social media at Fern Ronay, Ronay. Thank you again, and sweet dreams.
Amazing.
That was
Amazing.
torture. That was absolute torture.
Isn't it hard watching yourself? Isn't it crazy?
Oh my God, it's terrible.
I can't watch any of my shows. I can't watch anything I do.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel better.
No, I
I
say
would
that's
feel
me.
like you wouldn't care. Okay, good. That makes me
No,
feel
I
better.
can't rewatch. I can't analyze myself. I do the show and it's gone.
Oh, that makes me feel better. Okay, I'm on the same way.
I
Yeah.
can't do it either. I
Yeah.
can't.
Okay.
Because if
Okay.
you, I think like this, if you get stuck on what you did, you're not going to do good going forward.
Right. Yes. Gotta leave it.
You got to have the
Yes.
self-confidence. You have this talent. You have the desire, you have the will,
Yes.
and you just go with it. Don't, because you're going to
Yes.
critique.
Yes.
Keep moving forward. Keep moving
Right.
forward.
Absolutely.
So that basically sums it up.
Yes.
What's going on?
Yes. Thank you. I was
So
trying. I
then-
was gonna comment. I was gonna
Go ahead.
comment. But I can't. It says join the chat, but then I have to log into YouTube. But
Yeah, you
I
gotta
don't
log
want to
in.
mess it up. All right, so I'll leave it. But I'm so sorry to Angelique. I just want to say that.
Look, I'll put the comments. We're not in a rush here, guys. We're going to be doing a lot of these. So whatever we get to, we get to. Whatever we don't get to, we get to. Why am I wearing a Burger King headset? Oh my God. I can't. They are the best. These
That's
people
a
are.
2-in-1 because it has the mic, right?
Yeah. Well, they're not used to me wearing it. I wear, what do you call it? I wear the you know.
I
what
was going to
wear.
ask you if I needed this.
You only need that if. See, I can't hear you because I got 3 air conditioners on and 2 fans. We spoke about this. I'm always hot, right? You know, I'm always red and hot, right?
I am
So
too, actually.
the first one we did with you, I couldn't put the air on. We had background
Yeah, it was
noise. I lost 5 pounds. Thank you. I lost 5 pounds on this.
it's like a sauna.
Wow. But now it's good. We don't hear any background noise, right?
Yes.
It's good. Okay. Good evening. Welcome to
Do you
Wendy's
usually
World.
have the air going when you do your lives in the morning?
It depends. In the morning,
Yeah.
if it's not hot,
But they
I
can
don't
still hear you fine.
They can. I ask
Yeah.
all the time. Do you hear the background
Yeah.
noise? They don't.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll hear the sirens. It depends
Yeah.
how loud the sirens are going by. Because I
Yeah.
live right on the avenue, and there's
Yeah.
always,
Yeah.
you know how it is around here,
Yeah.
right? So let me ask you a question. Did the Belleville thing? Did that channel that I created bring you back a little bit to some
Yeah, I mean,
memory?
I love Belleville. I didn't appreciate it as much growing up, but once I left, I love where my parents are still there. It's home. It'll always be home. And it's the people are, I mean, maybe everyone says this about their hometown, but I just think Belleville people are the most generous in spirit. And yeah, I always said, like, wherever I went, I left, Belleville, but I always felt like if I were stuck on the parkway at 4 a.m, like I could call someone, like I could call any of the guys I grew up with and they would pick
Any
me
of
up.
us.
Like I just feel like we just grew up in that kind of town.
Yep, you're going
Yeah.
to reach out to one of us. We're going to know somebody
Yes.
somewhere. It's going to
Yes.
happen in 5 minutes.
Yes, it's so true. It's so
Does
true.
that give you a little
Yeah.
peace of mind that you have like these guys or girls that you can reach out to?
Yes, yeah, and I'm still
Because
best friends with
listen, if you're, I know your brother's around and this and that, but if you know, if I'm 10 blocks from your parents,
yeah, no, that's
and
great
all
comfort.
of our friends know this, and they're like, just call me.
Yeah,
I've done it many times.
Aw.
A lot of our
great
friends have
comfort.
elderly parents; they never left,
Yeah,
and they're living 45 minutes away, and they call me and they're like, "Stace, just go check out, blah blah blah, just
Aw.
see."
Yeah, no,
And
that's
really,
amazing.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. No,
When
it's
I
great.
left, I thought, no biggie. I credit Tommy with my newfound love and respect for Belleville. See, it's interesting.
Where do you live now, Gina?
She's down South Jersey.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
She was up where Anthony was for a little while. She was up there for a
Oh,
little
it's
while,
nice over there. Yeah.
but now she's down South Jersey. So yeah. So you
Someone
got
said they
people
want a
from all
large fry and Whopper.
over- yeah, with me because I look like I like the White Castle guy. That's right,
Oh my
double
God.
soul. He's great. He's great. Gerard's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's been
Oh,
around with me from the beginning. Yeah, a lot of people here from the beginning. I started
that's
this thing
so
with 7
nice.
subscribers. 7 subscribers. I started this thing.
That's
And
so nice.
the first time I logged on, I said, "What am I doing here? I have no idea what I'm doing." And
And you
3
just
years
went with
later, I
it.
say the same thing.
Isn't that crazy? 3 years later, there's over 6,000. You have almost 7,000 subscribers, right?
6,000.
Wow.
Yeah, 60,
Wow.
almost
Oh,
6,200.
thank you, Zelda. So many new friends.
No, they're great
So
people.
sweet.
I credit Tommy for never letting me forget Belleville. He makes it impossible. Hey, OV, look. Because I'm here. I'm always around. I'm always there. He's nuts. He's
And this is
nuts,
late
really.
for you, right? This is late. Thank you
Yeah,
for
but I'm
being
not,
here.
well, I wouldn't be on right now. I'd be getting off now.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Aw.
I start my day at 4, but it's fine. Tommy Stiggs and guest, hello, Italian Stallion. There you go. Okay, let's jump into your name.
Fern. Yes.
Where is
So-
Fern Ronay? I don't know if I know Fern Ronay, but what is Fern Ronay? Is it a stage name? Is it a show name? Is it because you're rich and famous now that you had to change it?
It's
What
definitely
is
not
it?
that. So my name is Jennifer, and growing up in the 80s, there were a million Jennifers. So over the years, I just became Fern wherever I went, college and working, and I was always Fern because there were just too many Jennifers. And then I met my husband, and he's Ronay. And I always thought I would marry an Italian guy. And I always was like, my last name, like I always have a vowel at the end of my name. But I was partially right because Y is sometimes a vowel. I didn't marry an Italian guy. That's a whole other story. But so when I got married, I was like, I don't feel like a Jennifer. Like I just feel like I'm Fern. So I just went with Fern Ronay. Yeah. So the only
Wow.
people who call me Jennifer are my parents and my brother and my
That's it.
husband. Yeah.
That's it.
It's funny.
Everybody else Fern. Work, everybody?
Not work, but yeah, but other
But
jobs that I've
social
had.
friends.
Yeah. Yes.
And your
Yeah.
girlfriends and all your friends from Belleville or whatever, whoever
Yeah,
you're
Fern.
still friends with?
Yeah.
Everybody
Uh-huh.
Fern.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Now,
One-
did you
my-
keep
Yeah.
Go
A
ahead.
few people, you
Go
know
ahead.
what? Maybe a few people do call me Jennifer. Yeah. And I don't care. I answer to Fern. We've tested it in bars.
AOV calls you Jennifer? We got to call you Jennifer. You're one of our friends'
Very
kid sisters.
formal.
We got to call you Jennifer. What are you gonna do? It's what it
That's
is.
all right. It's formal.
Your brother changed. Your brother did something to me. I can't even explain it to you. You know, when that was all going on, he was our first person that,
Yeah.
and he was really in bad shape. And
Yeah.
Anthony's texting me like, "Okay, today's a bad day. We don't know what's going on. Oh, they're moving, and they're this, and they're that." And here I am. I'm on the Belleville page, and I'm saying, "Guys, we got. I don't know, but I don't know what this is." Blah blah blah. So he really, he changed. He. I don't know if he changed my perspective or added to my perspective of life.
Yes.
But we're survivors. That's it.
Yeah.
The Belleville
Yeah.
people, we are survivors. And he was
Yeah.
very, very, very sick.
Yeah.
No, he
it
was very
scary.
sick. And we're like, how is the doctor sick?
Right.
How is the
Yeah.
doctor sick?
Yeah.
His
It was
work is
crazy.
not done. He's just starting his work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it was crazy.
strength of prayer, strength of
Oh.
community. I don't know what you want to call it, but it did have effect on a lot of us. You know,
It got you praying again, right?
got me praying again, got me
Yeah.
back to church again.
Mhm.
Well,
Wow.
divorce kind of got me back to church again.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say that.
Yeah.
And then, but during that time, you know, I had another friend that was very ill. You know, my friend
Yes.
Richie that died.
Mm-hmm.
So he died around this. That was a very tough time for a lot of us. But
Yeah,
your brother was
yeah.
one of the most impactful
Yeah.
because
Yes.
it's like one of us.
Yes.
What were we?
Every
50?
time. Yeah.
We're 55
Yes.
now, Michael. Our group is like 55. What were we?
Yep.
50?
Yes.
We're 50. He's healthy,
Mm-hmm.
and our only connection was Anthony was giving us updates.
Yeah. Yes.
Anthony would give all of us updates.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of us. It's a lot of
Yeah.
us. There's a lot of guys.
It's true. Yeah. Yes,
So
there were a lot of prayers. Every time
Yes.
the phone rang, my stomach would I was like almost going to throw up, and I would just be like, "Please be good news. Please be good news." And anytime there was an update that was like, "Oh, the fever broke" or something, I would be able to like eat like a snack. Like I wasn't able to eat that
You?
whole time. Yeah, I couldn't eat.
You
I was so
couldn't.
nervous, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. And if I got
No.
semi good news, I'm like, all right, I could eat like a scoop of peanut butter. And then if it was not good, forget it. And so now I sometimes I'll like think of other people going through a hard time and I'm like, oh my God, I say like to any phone ringing right now, like, let it be good news, let it be good news. It was so terrifying. And then we through through a miracle,
I
thanks in
can't
part to
believe
you.
it. It was unbelievable.
Unbelievable. He was home by Easter, so it was the end of March, and then he was home by Easter, and it was like, if that's not a miracle, I mean, he was still, he was beat
Yeah,
up, but
it was bad.
yeah,
It was
it was
bad.
amazing.
Because, okay, no, Adam, but maybe eventually we can all get on a panel with her. Maybe the three of us, me, her, ALV, and then her brother. So we'll see.
Oh,
We'll see.
I might have ADHD.
Who, me?
I
No,
don't know.
me. No way. You think she has ADHD? You think
I
she's just like
could.
me?
I could. It's
No
so
way.
funny because I've tried to like take the test, like, am I autistic? Because I have
Look at it.
issues.
Look at this. Look at this comment. Let's change the mood real quick. Look at this party pooper right here. Anthony. He's crazy, but that's true. Can you see it?
Oh, really? He got
See,
a
you didn't know
goodbye
that.
text?
See, you didn't know that.
Oh my God. Wait, is that Anthony LV?
Yes, that's
Oh
Anthony.
my
Yeah.
God. Hi, Anthony. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Oh my God. I never knew that. Oh
See,
my God.
we
Oh
got
my
Michael
God,
here. Michael's here. My
I
boy.
was messaging with him yesterday about my father.
You
He's
see?
doing all right, thank God.
Yes.
Oh
See, you
my
never know
God.
who's coming in.
This is so nice.
So you wouldn't know that, you see, because you see,
Whew.
that's so
Yeah.
funny because when it was with my mother or even with me, I did not tell everybody. Well, I had COVID pretty bad. I think 3 times.
What year did you first get it?
I got it on my birthday, on my 52nd, whenever that time
Yeah.
was, on my 52nd birthday, and on Christmas Eve, 53 years old, 54 years old. And I think one other time in between. I got it on my birthday, on Christmas Eve. Unfortunately, I did not get to spend the last Christmas Eve with my mother because I got it on that day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, that was this most recent Christmas Eve, right?
Where are we? My mother was not well this Christmas Eve, the year before.
Yeah. Okay. Oh
The
my
one where she was good and
God.
I wasn't. The one where the
Oh.
Christmas we were looking forward to.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
I tested positive on Christmas Eve. And you know how we are Christmas Eve.
Yeah, huge.
60 of us.
Yes, huge. Oh.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
crazy
I'm
time. It was
sorry.
crazy time.
Crazy.
So as you can see, guys, we're going in all different directions here, but it's cool. That's what we're doing. But the main thing is we're gonna do a live on her channel. So we're gonna set up a live on her channel. How often are we gonna do the lives?
Twice a month. Two
Twice a
Wednesdays.
month.
Yes.
Every other Wednesday.
Yes.
Basically.
June, I have to like rejigger, but yes, every other Wednesday. Yeah.
So it's gonna be around this time, 8:45.
Yes.
It's an addition to the podcast.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's an addition to. Are you having a glass of wine or water?
Yeah, with ice in it, because I get drunk so easily.
I drink it with ice. I drink
White
it
wine
with ice.
with ice. Okay,
Don't tell
good.
him.
Oh, good. That makes me feel.
Wait.
Oh my God,
let
Anthony! I
AOB
don't want him
that.
to see this.
You know that, right? You know that about him.
What? This is like insulting to them. I know. I'm sorry.
To Anthony, right?
My brother buys me my cheap wine. He knows what kind I like.
He buys you the cheap wine because you can throw the ice in it. Doesn't matter, right?
Exactly.
So when you were down there, so you felt like you had no control. I hate to go back to this, but you felt like you had no control. That's the worst part of it.
Yes.
No connection.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Was there FaceTime and all of that? Did you see anything?
No, I didn't see anything, but I know he FaceTimes with my sister-in-law and the kids at one point.
Nothing with you.
Yeah, no. Thank God. Yeah.
Look at him.
But
no ice ever. It's grape juice, ALV. What do you want us to do? We're drinking $5 wine. It's called $2 Chuck from Trader Joe's. Okay, let's bounce for a minute into another direction. You're in California.
Yes, I
What?
know.
Wait,
It's
what?
great. I know.
Belleville
Yeah,
to California. I
I
can see
know. How'd that
Belleville to
happen?
Caldwell, maybe Whippany, but let's go right to California.
I know. So I grew up in Belleville. I went to college in Pennsylvania and Boston, and then I lived in New York. I lived in on 44th Street
Nice. Thank you,
for
Michael.
for years, and that's where I met my husband. And then he was transferred to Chicago. So we were like, oh, we can go to
Wait,
Chicago
you
for a
were
couple
where
years.
before?
In the city, in New York.
Oh, you were in New York City.
Yeah, on 44th Street. That's where I met my husband. And
You were right
then
in Hell's Kitchen.
on the
44th
other,
and what?
between first and second. So
Oh,
by the
yeah, no.
UN, yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's very nice, very
It's
different.
not
Yeah.
really Hell's Kitchen. It starts up a little more, yeah. But still, 44. Did you ever go to a place called 44X on 44th and 10th?
No, because I was on the east side. But
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Manhattan's like so easy to get
Yeah.
around. So, but yeah,
So
no.
then, go ahead. So then,
And then he was transferred to Chicago, and we were like, oh, we'll go there for a couple years. We ended up staying 6 years, and then we weren't ready to come back to the East Coast. We were like, I don't know. And then some opportunities were like calling him to LA, and I was like, why not? And then when we got here, I'm like, do people know about Los Angeles? Like, it's always warm. Like, how is this possible? And we were like, yeah, let's do it for a few years. And it'll be 11. Time goes
wow.
so fast. It's crazy. And so then when we got here, I watched all the Housewives show. I watched a lot of different TV. I lose brain cells when I watch the Housewives. I watch period pieces on PBS. I'm like high and low, but I was like, I could do, these after shows on AfterBuzz TV. I was like, so I had a reel from stuff I did in Chicago. I sent it to them. And so then I did AfterBuzz for many years until they closed shop in 2020. But that was so much fun. And then that's how I met John Edward. And then we've been connected.
I'm going to show them something. Check this question out.
Where did I live in Chicago? We lived on Rush and Delaware. So like a block from the Hancock Tower.
You got that, Gerard? That's where it is. All right, let me show this clip real quick. I think it's an old one, but I still want to show it. Let me see what we got here. Well, no.
Oh, Jennifer Aniston, that she grew up with ADD. I think I have it too. I really do. I'm always taking tests.
You think you have ADD?
ADD or ADHD. I'm always taking tests.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I don't think you have it. Maybe you do have it.
Or I might be autistic. I really am like, I think
Wait, what? Are you serious?
I think I process the world differently than most people.
Well, that's possible. I mean, definitely possible. Okay, I'm going to show this.
Thank you, Zelda.
I'm going to show. What happened? I missed it. What?
She said she loves my Jersey accent. I don't.
So
get
you still
that
have
often.
it? You can't get rid of it, huh?
No.
Do they know you're from Jersey down there?
Yeah. It's so funny. I never thought I had an accent living in New York and New Jersey. And then I moved to Chicago and people would be like, you're not from around here, are you? And I don't know. I was like, I didn't think I did. And yeah. So for the past many years, people keep telling me I have an accent, my exotic accent.
So guys, do we sound the same? Like, do we sound like we live in the same block right now? Do we really sound the same? You're not autistic. No, why no? Do we sound like we're the same? Now, ALV sounds a little different than me and you. ALV
and my brother.
A lot of the groups a lot of the guys that we graduated with, they poke fun. We have cops, lawyers, and convicts. And when we have our reunions, we have such a mix, and we have doctors.
Yeah, my brother doesn't sound like me. Yeah.
We have Bobby Hutchinson. He's a doctor. We have ALV. We have me. And then we have a couple of cops. We have everything. We have a prosecutor in our class.
Nice. Do you think you and I sound alike?
I'm asking them. I have no idea.
Does your brother have an accent?
My brother is, he sounds like, I think so. I think he's like me. Yeah. Guys, do you see a similar Gina? Gina's from Jersey, so it's hard. Anybody not from New Jersey, do we sound like we are like brother and sister right here? I'm curious. You never know.
Thank you, See No Evil. Everyone's so nice.
So See No Evil.
Oh my God.
What?
Joe Town Jack.
Shut up, you. You're stupid. And you're laughing too. Look at you. I can't. You got her laughing at me. Joetown, right? AOV, come on. That's not nice.
Oh my.
So, yes, we do sound alike. Yeah. Susie
funny.
thinks we sound different.
Oh.
Mike F's laughing at Joetown Jack. He will leave you the best comments. Once you start doing content, this Mike F right here, he's going to leave you beautiful comments. He analyzes your shows, and he's really, really a contributor. Comments mean a lot with the YouTube stuff, and he's very good at it.
Oh,
Delilah, who was here before, I'm not sure if she's still here. She's also another one.
Oh, nice.
Gina leaves comments. They all know I don't respond very well because of my ADHD, and they know to keep it short. I hit the love button, and I do read it all. See No Evil lives on Staten Island, and met him through YouTube.
How nice.
We had a guy come from Buffalo. He's in here someplace. Thindu. We had a guy come from Buffalo to New York. He flew from Buffalo, New York, down to Staten Island, to Newark Airport. Went over to Staten Island. I drove out to Staten Island. We spent time together from YouTube.
That is so nice. That is so nice.
It was awesome. It was really awesome.
That's so nice.
We had a great time.
Fort Lee.
Fort Lee, yeah.
What
Well,
do
it's not
people
that
from
far.
Fort Lee sound like?
It's close.
That's
It's close.
still Jersey, right?
Yeah. Hold on. I want to show you. Let me show them something. How you are on camera here.
Oh God.
Where is
It's
it?
torture.
Where is it? I got to do it. Yeah, right here. Because you don't realize it, but you have. You know, we're not supposed to realize what we have, right? We're not supposed to realize it. Here,
Yeah.
check it out.
Oh God.
I don't know. Let's check this clip out. All right. Can't. All right. Let's see what it is here.
You heard everyone saying like Sita this, Sita
Stop
that.
it.
And
Is
she's
that
like,
true?
I'm just gonna call you Mama Sita. Yeah.
You looked this up?
It's in Joan Crawford's biography.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So
Post
wait,
it on Twitter.
wait.
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Fern Ronay. Happy to be joining you.
Yeah, people are going to be so excited to see Fern
Aw,
back.
I was gonna say Carmen because we later learned.
Wow, you
really-
really did your research. Like, this is kind of freaky. Like, I'm
I
so
know. I
impressed.
don't want you to be scared.
No, I'm actually really impressed.
So I don't think I've ever heard this.
People always say what they feel
how
on
fun.
Twitter. Yes. So it's the truest
at
review
you.
you can get. Lila Quartermain on General Hospital, which I didn't
No
watch General
way,
Hospital.
Mrs.
but-
Quartermain.
Yeah, so many Jersey vibes, and I'm loving it. I
Jersey
feel right at
vibes.
home. I'm your host, Fern Ronay. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
She didn't go to Lands of Opportunity and just forget about it.
She did. She just went on vacation.
Right,
She went to the
right.
Santa Monica Pier. She saw Mount Rushmore. She
Wow.
went to the Empire State Building and came back.
Some of the past movies that you've done, you've stuck to the script, that there was no
Okay.
improv.
Wow,
But
I love it.
that the director Antoine Fuqua allowed a lot of improv, which must be so exciting for an actor.
Yeah.
When God made John Edward, he made him from Long Island, New York.
He
I
did.
love it. As I finished it, I cried like a baby and moaned like a wolf all night. Sorry, neighbors. So you
Oh, that's so cute.
Fern
Fern
does a ton of them.
I do a lot of the housewives. I love to analyze bitches. I do the royals. I do Divorce on HBO with my queen, Sarah Jessica Parker.
You
It's so
rock high
good.
low. That's what we call it.
Oh yeah, I do.
High
I
low.
go high, I go low. I just love analyzing people because people, they hear about my interests and then they think I'm into, gargoyles, and I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
no, I'm martinis and cupcakes and high heels. That's me.
All
and
right.
I also believe in all of this, and I don't think it's weird. I think
All
it's
right.
normal.
It's really just energy.
Yeah,
It's just energy.
and energy doesn't die, and love doesn't die.
Wait.
That was torture, but so many nice comments.
Martinis, cupcakes, and heels. That's wonderful.
Because people
Hold on.
think that I'm into like ghost stories, which I know someone
All
has a ghost channel, which I'm interested in, but it's
Anthony
but my
does. Anthony
aesthetic.
does.
Oh, Anthony. I
Anthony
didn't know that.
every Friday night he does a ghost story.
I didn't know that.
I'll send you the link.
Yes.
Okay. So there's Delilah. Fern, I love the Real Housewives too. Oh my Lord. She's never been to Fort Lee. You never been to Fort Lee? Yes, you have. Really?
I don't know. Maybe driving into the city.
Okay, Goodfellas or Godfather?
Oh, make Goodfellas.
Really?
100%. I can't
What are
watch
you
The
talking
Godfather
about?
over and over again. There's very few mob movies that I can watch more than once, and I would say Goodfellas, Bronx Tale, Godfather.
What?
Have I been?
Oh,
kicked
Sarah,
off?
did you send her some funky chocolate to make her say this to be on? So, Sarah, this is a conspiracy against Tommy Stiggs right now.
He slipped
Oh,
me
he
there.
got us. Lincoln or Cadillac?
Cadillac. My father always had Cadillac.
Right, a girl. Right, a girl. Wow. Wow. I
Oh,
love
someone
it.
said they like how I talk with my hands. I know, I can't help it. That's so
It's me.
funny, Delilah.
All day. Talk with my hands. Yeah, right, Mike F. He got her. And Gina, energy doesn't die and it doesn't lie. That tells me we are similar wavelengths. Beautiful.
Yes.
Gina, you're gonna love her channel.
Yes.
You're gonna
Oh.
love the content, Gina. You're gonna love it. If it wasn't for the Godfather movie, there wouldn't be a good. I get it. I
That's a
understand.
good point.
I listen, Adam. I get it. But wow, I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised. Have
I'm
you
never-
watched the Godfather
I'm
recently?
never
or no?
invited back. Not recently. It's not one
Well-
of my. I don't know. I think Martin Scorsese is. I love Wolf of Wall Street. I think he's. There
There's
are
something.
scenes in Goodfellas where I'm like, he just nails those 1960s New York, New Jersey Italians, the way they dress, the way they look. That scene where they're doing like the mud mask.
Yeah.
Those women, there's this one woman who is so authentic. I'm like, she could be at my parents' like kitchen table tomorrow. Like she just he nailed
Well,
it.
we
Yeah.
lived that.
Yes.
This was
yes.
us.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
did you love The Sopranos?
I didn't watch it.
No problem. We're putting her in the trunk after the show.
I watched the last episode because it was such an event and I'm such a follower. And my father was actually an extra in the last episode. And you didn't see him, but I watched it. But
All right.
I just like couldn't. I know this is weird, but like I never got into like the mob.
No,
love
I know.
Goodfellas, but yeah.
But that's why I feel that. That's why I feel that The Godfather captures our culture more than Goodfellas. Listen, Goodfellas, we lived it, we saw it, we were around it. It was in our neighborhoods. We were Goodfellas material, obviously. We saw it our whole lives. But the culture aspect, the quality. Let me say it a little bit differently. The quality culture aspect is captured in The Godfather.
Yeah, you think yes.
That aspect. So I have a good time I have a good how do you say this? I have the ability to separate the two.
Yeah.
I have vertical abilities, but I do have that ability. All right. I can separate those two.
Meaning like in The Godfather, the like their values. Like you mentioned recently the pair. My father loves that scene in Godfather 2, the pair, that it's all about gratitude and being grateful for what you have. Yes, that was always a huge lesson in our house. Yes.
So Goodfellas really captures the nitty-gritty of what we know. Remember, we had Casa Polizzi, Frank Polizzi's place on Washington Avenue.
Yeah, I feel like some stuff went over my head growing up for sure.
You remember now.
I think so, yeah.
On Belleville Avenue and Washington Avenue.
Okay.
The Belleville Motel.
Yes. Yes.
That was Casa Polizzi. That was Frank Polizzi.
Right.
That was basically our Copacabana in Belleville.
Yes.
So you're supposed to be in bed at 9 o'clock at night, as was I supposed to be in bed at 9 o'clock at night. But pulling up in front of Casa Polizzi would be,
right.
Lincolns and Cadillacs and limousines. And
you went there in high school?
No, I never was. I never frequented. But my parents did, and they would out. Where you going? They would go to Casa Polizzi, and then they would go to Mulberry Street.
Oh,
10 minutes from us.
Yeah.
The Godfather and Oracle, ALV. Why are you using these words?
What do you think?
Oracle and Oracle.
Oh.
Can you explain to me what an oracle is, Jen?
I guess like it's a like prophesizing.
It's an oracle of life's wisdom.
Prophesizing like the future. Right? Isn't that what it means?
Gerard's going to sleep. He goes to sleep early. Gerard, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you. Oh, the documentary Italian American. I actually said to my husband recently that I can't believe I never saw it. I loved his mother in the movie.
Right, Stoney Tony? He's smoking a joint. We're drinking wine, and ALV's using these words he learned at Seton Hall. Come on. What's he doing? Right. Look. Gina's laughing at him.
The chocolate guy
Gina's
agrees with
left,
me.
Of course, the chocolate guy agrees with you. We have a conspiracy going on here. You can find answers in every part of life. That's what he says. That's what that means, an oracle? Sounded like a vacuum cleaner to me. I don't know. Oracle.
It sounds like an appliance.
Yeah. Sounds like an appliance, right? Oh, I can't. Oh, my God. This is great.
This is
This is
great.
great. So when we do your show, it's going to be a little more topic oriented, obviously. We're going to go with some topics on your show.
Yes. Okay.
And so I don't know how you would I don't know. Picking me or wanting me to be a co-host. Is it because of what?
You're really good at this.
Connection?
You're really good at this. Yes.
I'm good at doing this.
No, you're really good at this. Yeah. You have a gift, Stakes.
All
You
right.
really do. God bless.
I can't wait to
as
do
our
it. I'm okay.
parents
It's
would
going to be
say.
great. We're going to have a good time.
So the next one will be in 2 weeks, and we do it on. You have to tell me how, because I don't know. What
Yeah,
I'm doing.
your channel. I'm going to help you. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do this.
And so then you would come on. Okay.
I'm going to be on your channel. The way I gave you the link today, you're going to send me the link.
And do I have to have a background like this?
I got it. I'll walk you through the whole thing. It's going to look just like this.
Okay.
Your background, we'll make your background. We'll fix it up nice and nice. We'll make it beautiful.
Okay.
So you see how I designed the background? Tommy Stig Social Club on the bottom.
Nice. I like it.
It's interesting. It's interesting because in all seriousness, I don't have the ability to do a lot of things. I really don't. I don't. I know it's funny, but with the ADHD, when you find something that you are interested in, you go hard or you go home. And backwards is not, it's not acceptable. So if I said I'm going to push this button because somebody encouraged me to do this, like somebody encouraged you to do it. Somebody said to me, push the button. And I said, what button? Where's the button and why? And what do I do? And they said, and they saw it in me and they said, you'll see. And you're going to see. I said, what do you mean?
Who encouraged you?
Some people that I went on other shows with as a guest.
And they were like, you're funny. You got to do this.
And they said, you don't belong here. Go push the button.
Yeah.
You don't belong on a panel. You don't need to be on a group of 4 or 5. You need to push the button. And I said, and do what? They said, just push the button.
Nice.
So somebody saw it that I should just push the button. And now I push the button. And I love it. And I'm comfortable here and I have a good time.
Over 1 million views later.
Yeah, 1 million views later, right. But it's truly about nothing. That's the thing.
I like it. It works.
The two of you together are some of the best stuff I've
Gina.
seen. Well, that's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Well, Jen, you're going to enjoy it. Well, we're going to.
Nice.
Now, does that give us a little nervousness that we have to perform well?
I know.
Or is that,
the next one
No,
better
it
be good.
no, it doesn't. It gives us encouragement that we got it.
Yes.
That's how you got to look at
so
it.
nice. Thank you, Gina. Aw.
Michael, even people that won't watch Mom movie watch the Godfather. Yeah, you're right, Adam. That's what I say. It's a cultural movie. Michael doesn't watch the mom movies. I understand. I get it. I totally understand. See, here's a good thing about this channel here. And you're kind of the same way. We can talk to anybody, conversate about anything, respect people's opinions, respect their beliefs, and still embrace them.
Yeah.
And still make them feel welcome. Just like at your parents' table. As cookies and Senka.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, thank you.
100%, right?
Yes.
And you feel like you're at the palace.
So funny. Yes.
It's true, though.
It's so true. That's so funny.
They have a great chemistry together. It's
Aw.
very natural. And we found
It's
each
so
other.
true.
We found each other through a page that you know why I created that page in Belleville? We found each other through a page that I created for the Belleville. And I don't promote it here. And Gina yells at me, promote it and do this.
You really should.
So I don't do it. And so we found each other through this channel that I started by chance. I started that Facebook group by chance because somebody got really mad at me on another channel that I posted a video of. A 1-minute video. I drove through Belleville. This individual, I'm not going to mention his name. He has another Belleville channel. And he got mad at me that I posted. It clearly says no videos, no pictures, nothing. Oh, I said, all right, no problem.
Yeah, geez.
Okay, what? there's people on your page that they're living in California or wherever. They haven't been to Belleville in 50 years.
Right. They don't want to see the
So I
street.
felt
That's
it was a
an
good
odd
thing to do. I drove down maybe Washington Avenue, or I was by the high school. I don't remember. I took it down. I said, in that moment, I went right to there. I started a group, Belleville, New Jersey, 07109 Memories. I posted the video there. Bang, 5,000 people in no time. I didn't mean disrespect to the guy, but then he's saying, why is nobody coming back to my page anymore?
Maybe we should allow videos.
Why is everybody over by Tommy Stiggs? How did that happen?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anthony's the one who posted, I think he said, like, this is
because
so
you were
funny,
trying to
you gotta
build
watch
it. Yeah.
this.
Anything
That's
that
awesome.
I follow and like on YouTube originated Tommy. Yeah. So Gina, I'm bringing these people back to Belleville. Tommy, my wrench is broken. No, it's not. You're good. Jennifer is a huge deal. Jennifer, this is a huge deal. The only one to get Tommy to have a guest host. He doesn't do that. That's pretty true.
That's
I don't do guests. I got very few guests.
I think I've seen you with guests. Yeah. Very few.
Once in a while. I have a few on. I
Yeah.
have a few lined up, actually. It's time. It's a matter of time. You know this.
No, it is
How
hard.
How long were we trying to get to your podcast?
No, it's so true. It's so true. Yeah. On YouTube, I have to learn it, but if I post things on like videos on TikTok, do I also post them on YouTube if they're short videos?
You have to tell it to go
separate.
to YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, and they give a little bit of a. It's kind of funny promoting YouTube on TikTok.
Okay.
I think they're funny about that. I don't know how it works.
Okay.
You're a TikTok individual. I don't know how to use it very well. I'm not big on it, but I think they kind of shun that. Now I've been getting bombarded with from management at Rumble. Some representative at Rumble. No, Rumble is a social media platform.
Oh, I thought it was a boxing gym.
And you're monetized immediately. There's none of this YouTube stuff. Freedom of speech. You can talk about whatever. Politics, crime. The words that you can't use on YouTube because there are some. Yeah, YouTube censors you a little bit. But they keep asking me, come on, bring your platform over here. In addition to. They say in addition to. They know that YouTube is the number one. But I keep getting Rumble messages. Rumble. So I'm going to incorporate it and see where it goes and see what happens.
Yeah.
Sloth Bernstein, how are you? Go ahead.
If I make videos on TikTok, can I post them on YouTube? Like that way?
You can't
like
post
I download like a 1-minute video.
Okay.
Should I like post
it's going to be a separate upload.
Right, a separate upload, yeah. But
you can't share TikTok onto. I don't think you could share TikTok onto YouTube's platform. I could be wrong. I never.
But
really
if I'm
tried
like
to
making short videos here and there and like to maximize the views, should I also share them on YouTube? I don't.
Oh, everywhere.
Okay.
There's never too much social media.
Okay, so like if I have clips from the podcast, I'd share it everywhere, including YouTube. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now I use a program. Well, you were on StreamYard also.
Yes.
And it makes the shorts for me. Yeah. It makes my short videos.
Nice.
And it does it so well.
I noticed that. Yes.
Yeah, it looks like I'm on here all day.
Yes, I saw.
It looks like I'm on social media all day. I'm really literally on an hour in the morning. And if I do the nighttime show, an hour at night.
And it picks good clips.
It's amazing. Yeah. And it titles them to get views.
Yeah, nice.
I've had the best 3 months monetization in YouTube since I started the last 3 months.
Nice.
I had to invest in the program. You got to pay.
Yeah.
I had to pay. What am I going to do? It's pretty hefty, but I had to pay. But I already got it back.
Oh, nice.
I got it back. Yeah, I got it back. So now it's just do the content.
Yeah. That's the best part.
And hopefully get some people give donations, and it's really interesting.
That's nice.
This stuff is really interesting. So you're going to grow. You'll do your thing. You can link multiple platforms, and a video will be uploaded to them also. Yes.
Okay.
But you can't share a TikTok video on YouTube.
Right.
The
I have
true
to
TikTok
download
video.
it and put
Yeah.
it up separately. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
How could anyone not know this? We get notifications for 7 videos. He's a jerk. He really is a jerk. Oh, we
I
did
feel like
wine
when I-
tastings. We did wine tastings for 2 years, me and ALV, every Thursday.
Oh, that's so nice.
Every Thursday we did. We had a great time.
Like in person?
Just like this. He was home and I'm here.
How fun.
And he would pick a bottle of wine every week, and he made me spend $2,000 in wine in 2 years.
How fun.
Pick $2 Chuck from Trader
Recorded
Joe's.
it. Did you record it?
He did lives. It's live. We did lives on his
Wow. Nice. I have to follow everyone.
ALV has a great channel. We did a Godfather series of Godfather 1, Godfather 2, scene by scene, and we analyzed it. And that's on his channel. Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
interesting. He's good. He's the professional. I curse and scream, and I curse a lot. You know that I curse a lot. I didn't even curse once tonight, guys. You got to give me a little credit. I was a gentleman.
Very nice.
I mean, that's hard to get out of me to make me not curse. But you see, I can do it. Tommy's that's Rick. What? It's crazy. Oh my God, that's great.
That's awesome.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, I got onto YouTube and I noticed they were all
Oh, Sada. I was cursing during
All right.
Lent. Very good. Tommy, I'm proud of you. Let a curse out. Nope, I won't do it. Not while the lady's present. I will not do it. Tommy, good job. No advice about men and women's. No. We're not getting into the dirty talk. We get into some dirty stuff. They are just as bad as, but they're enablers. They're enablers. They pick at me. They know how to get me. Then they get me
You know what
cursing
they're
and
doing?
screaming, and that's funny. It really is. So we're going to set up the thumbnail for your live.
Okay.
We'll do that over the weekend or whatever.
Okay.
And we're going 2 Wednesdays from today. Do we have a
Yes.
solid date for the first
21st.
live? The 21st?
Yes.
That's a good week.
Yeah.
That's a great week. I got a lot going on that week. I'm very happy.
Oh, good.
I'm filming a podcast on the 20th at a cigar lounge in Orange, New Jersey. Black owned cigar shop. They invited me in to do a podcast with them, and they're going to make a cigar with Tommy Stiggs on it.
That's awesome.
So I met the gentleman. I went down there, right in Orange, like right in Orange, right in the middle of it all.
That's
problem.
awesome.
Pulled right up, walked in. The place is beautiful. You know, I think
That's awesome.
growing up around here, we are, I don't know, we can connect with anybody.
I think so.
I don't care, color, whatever. I don't know. We don't see it.
Age. I think.
What
so
do you
too.
think?
I could be friends. I said this about my cousin who's like in her 80s. I feel like she's my friend. And I always say to her, like, she could be friends with an 8-year-old, an 80-year-old. Yes. Or anyone.
Any race, any religion.
Yes.
We all get it. We have that.
Yeah.
And we were just, we lived on the cusp of it all.
Yeah.
Now you were Belleville 100%, right? All the time?
Oh, yeah.
See, I was between Newark and Belleville.
Oh, okay. So you were born in Newark?
I was born in Newark.
Yeah.
My mother bought the house in Belleville the year I was born. But my nana never left Stephen Crane. And my grandmother never left South Orange Avenue Projects, Bradley Court. So every day I was either between Belleville, Bradley Court, which is Vailsburg, and the Village. So I got a mix of all of these things.
Yeah.
So I had black friends, Puerto Rican friends, Colombian
Yeah, of
friends,
course.
Cuban friends, and Italian friends. And I had Italian friends and I had white friends. I know that sounds weird. I know that sounds weird. Italian friends and white friends. You got that? You know, right?
Funny.
Same way where I grew up. Yeah, everyone hung out together. Yeah. Your sister's ass. You see, I say this all the time. Well, that's my saying. That's probably ALV with a troll account right now. because he'll do that to me. Jennifer, where in California do you live? I have family in Orange County. What area?
Orange County's so nice. I live in Los Angeles in Westlake Village. So
you
when we
go.
first moved here, we lived in Marina Del Rey and then Playa Vista, and now we're in Westlake Village.
Do you love it?
Yeah, we love it. Yeah, but I love New Jersey too. Like I would love to live half and half. That's the goal.
It's totally different.
Yeah,
You come here in February and it's 8 below. You're not happy.
yeah. I need to be outside for my mental health. It's good for me. So
It's good.
it's good that like in January and February, I don't have to worry that it's like snowing, it's raining. I can just like go for my run, go for my walk. Yeah. But I
Okay,
miss
what
the
about
shore. I love the Jersey Shore and I miss it. So if I could do both, I would.
this is ALV, okay? I use Noxzema twice a day. They know it. They want to know why I'm
Is
aging
that your
well.
that's your skincare
I
routine?
use Noxzema. I still use Noxzema
Really? It doesn't burn?
in the refrigerator like my grandmother did.
Really? She did?
Don't you remember they kept the batteries next to the Noxzema? Right? I'm right? Everything went in the refrigerator. Because they thought the batteries are going to last longer if you put them in the refrigerator. But it's not true. It's just not true. It's just not true.
Oh my
No.
God, Bobo.
Ah,
What's a baby bill?
baby oil.
Mm,
Oh, baby oil. I don't know what that is. My family is in, you know where that is?
no, but that's in Orange County.
No.
Orange County's so nice.
Yeah.
It's not far from
Never-
LA.
My routine takes
I've
2
been-
days. They break my chops. They break my chops because I'm on a show in the morning. I'm putting Noxzema on. I'm creaming my feet. I got special cream for my feet, special cream for my
Your
arms,
elbow?
everything. You got to do the
Wow.
elbow. You know, it's just, I'm crazy like that. I get pedicures. I post it. They get a laugh out of it.
I didn't know it's a self-care channel.
It's very important. Batteries next to the polyo container. Yes, Gina. Yes, that's correct. So we're going to set it up for 2 weeks from
Okay.
tonight.
Sounds good.
We're going to promote it. We'll
Thank
promote
you.
it. We'll do all of this. What else do we got? Anything else we want to touch on?
I don't know. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the subscribers and for everything. Thank you.
No, this is good. This is what we do.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing this. Hello, the judge. We get all kinds of people. Manscaped Mondays. Surviving Together has a great channel about surviving. She has a good channel. I'm going to link all these channels up. I got to introduce you to all these channels.
Oh my God, these comments.
Yeah, Manscaped Mondays. Lives. We're going to be doing live starting 2 weeks over on Fern Ronay's channel. That's what we're going to do. Now I need to start. See, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll link the Belleville channel.
Yeah, you should. People
We'll
are
go live
missing
with
out.
you and I. Maybe with you and I.
Yes.
We'll bring the Belleville channel in
Yes.
and we'll just have a conversation and we'll see how it goes. Because I
Yeah.
can link them to here.
I feel like
I'm
there's probably
silly.
a lot of people that want to have coffee with you or a drink at night with you. There's lonely people maybe who
You're right. It's true.
who want to
That is
discover you. You should definitely
You're
link
right.
it.
It's true because they love when we post on the Belleville page.
Yeah.
I get hundreds of comments,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, you should.
because I think I don't know why I don't do it. Maybe I feel like I would have to perform.
Yeah. It feels a little salesy too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But everybody knows me as me. I'm the same no matter what. So I would be just like this.
Yeah.
I
you
don't
should.
act on my YouTube channel. I'm just me.
Right.
So are you.
Yeah.
Now, one thing
Dude.
I love. This is very, very, very important for a podcaster or anybody that talks to people like this, right? That there's a couple of things that you can't do. There's like a couple of 3, a couple of 4, a couple of 5, whatever they are. What are you laughing at me for now? See, she's laughing at me. A couple of 3, you're laughing at that? Yeah. Okay. So one of them is, while you're telling a story, you can't say
Mm.
As a viewer, these are the things that I see that are turnoffs to people. Okay? So that's one of them.
Mm.
Like, I was like, you gotta
Big
watch that
Liker.
one. You don't do
Yeah.
it. You did it.
No,
You do it
thank
once in a
you.
while, but the like thing. So
Mhm.
you know, um,
Mm.
um, and all these things.
Mm.
You should just be filling time. My personal opinion as a viewer, you should just be filling that time in with silence instead of um,
Oh.
like
Oh,
as a
really?
viewer. I'm telling you, as a viewer,
Yeah.
you don't do any of these things. You're like me. You
I
just
think I
talk.
do do them, and I can't and if there's silence, I have to fill it. I have but
No,
I'm
but
working on it, I'm
silence.
getting better.
But a brief silence leaves them waiting for your next word.
You're right.
You remember the mayor Ed Koch?
Yes. Mhm.
He was the worst.
Was he?
You remember or no?
I remember him, but I don't really remember
Okay.
his
Now fast
speeches.
forward to a guy like, we don't have to like him, but fast forward to a speaker like Bill Clinton, and the
Yes.
guy could just talk. I
Yeah.
don't care if you like him or not. That's not the
Right,
point.
no, he's
But
a great speaker.
the point is that the guy spoke.
Mhm.
That New York City mayor, he couldn't get through a press conference. Nobody listened.
Yeah.
You can't do it. You just
Right.
can't do it. If you go
Right.
watch Ed Koch, I'd rather chew hot broken glass than listen to him. That's
Yeah.
what I'd rather do. That's the way it is. I mean, so I'm learning these things that you should not use. You got to
Yeah.
be careful. You should
It's a
always be
nervous
able to
tick.
talk. It is a nervous thing, and
Yes.
I understand. I totally understand it, and I understand why. I get it
Yeah.
all. I get it all. I
Yeah.
totally understand it. So
Yeah.
I tell the young ones, stop saying like. Stop saying like. You
Yeah.
have so much more to offer. The intelligence that some of these people have gets lost when they use these
Mm.
fillers.
Mhm.
So as a viewer, in my opinion, I see it, and it's a big turnoff
Yeah.
for me.
No, that's
Tommy's
good
headset is great.
advice.
Yep. Never use shall for now. I do use shall for now. I do say that when I end. This is a great group.
Someone said,
What?
"Don't
Wait.
listen to him. I do everything he says not to."
What'd they say? Where?
Surviving Together said, "Don't listen to him, Fern. I do everything he says not to."
And she's good. She got a wonderful award. So here's the point about this community, or the lack thereof a community. Just different people from different walks of life, right? So Surviving Together got a beautiful award
Aw.
for her work about surviving. And I just really, really tuned into it. And so it goes back to recognition for the work that you do. A lot of people get that validation or that recognition in a paycheck, or a good job, Jen, you did great, or something like that, or a bonus. And Surviving Together got this award in a network, like a global network. And
Oh, I can't wait to check it out.
it was really wonderful to see. I don't know how I found all these people from different communities. I have no idea. I will tell you this. Starting off in this YouTube, I was in a cesspool of a genre that was full of drama.
Oh, yeah?
Now I removed myself. I unsubscribed to all of these channels, and all different groups started coming around, getting how do you say that? Getting what's
Connected?
getting notified or
Oh,
algorithms,
okay.
algorithm,
Okay.
something.
So they started showing up in your yeah.
They started showing up in my feed or my
Yeah,
algorithm, or another
yes.
content creator in this space recommended Surviving Together. There's another one, Jimena. She has a great healing stuff, and you just find
Oh,
these
really?
things. Yes, I'm going to show you some great
Yeah, maybe
channels.
they'll be on my podcast. Yes.
Yeah, that you will enjoy. You'll have guests
Yes.
if you want.
Yeah.
I'll get the guests going your
Absolutely.
way,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I'm loving it. I think
Yeah.
we found something here that's just incredible.
Yeah.
So you have a newfound enjoyment or a newfound desire now, or
Who
and
made
how
yes.
did that happen? How did
Like
you
I
get a
always
newfound desire to do this?
So I always did my podcast audio, There was never video. And so I have a podcast coach, and she was like, you have to get on YouTube. This is where it's at. I had no idea, really. And so so now I've been doing my podcast, and it does make a difference when you're face to face with people. It's just a better conversation. I feel like I don't have to edit it as much. Like, it's just one take.
Just goes.
Yeah, it's so much more natural. Yeah, when you see the person. Yeah, I love it.
So
She
you
was
think
right.
the
She was
new
right.
you think the new social media is what gave you that new spark?
Yes, yeah. Because it's always been audio, and now it has to be video. And I fought it for so long, and she's absolutely right.
How was it
Yeah.
doing just audio? How does that work? Are you?
They would call in.
I say there's only a few
Yeah.
people that pulled this off in the big time,
Yeah,
and I say Rush Limbaugh,
yeah.
the man with the golden mic, and Casey Kasem. I don't know if you remember Casey
Yes, I
Kasem on
remember.
the
Yes.
radio.
Oh, yeah, yep.
WABC. He used to do
Yeah.
the countdown every Saturday.
Yes, yes.
These are just the two that really. There's many more, obviously, but he was just. These were the two that popped.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you did I don't know,
Audio.
what's the
I love
feeling? Just
podcasts. Like,
audio.
I love podcasts. I love them. I would, for 10 years, because AfterBuzz really was a podcast. Like, we would put it on
Yeah.
YouTube. They would put it on YouTube, but it was mainly, that was how they promoted themselves, as a podcast. And I love podcasts. I love listening in the car. I love listening on my walks. I love listening when I'm like cooking. I just love them. But I appreciate now that being on the hosting side, it's such a better conversation when you can see each other. I never appreciated it. It really is. Yeah.
You say you never appreciated it.
How
You-
much of a better conversation it is when you see each other. Yeah.
But
Because
you were in it that way, so you were going with the flow. You were enjoying it, obviously, and your
Yeah.
heart was obviously in it.
Yeah, AfterBuzz was on camera, so that was different. But my podcast, Signs from the Other Side, was audio. So we would both call into a number, and it would just record the audio, and then I would just edit the audio. So you couldn't watch us. Yeah.
So you think this is totally? It
It's-
just elevates it all.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I agree.
Yeah.
I just
And you get
I
to
can't-
know. Yeah, I did something on my Instagram. I was like, ask me anything, and nobody asked me anything. And my podcast coach was like, that's because you don't show your face. She was like, you have these followers who feel like they know you, but they don't really know you. The ones who you really connect with are the ones who knew you from AfterBuzz and are still following you because they saw your face and they feel like they know you. So
Yes.
she's right.
I think it adds a different component. I think it takes it up a level. There's
Yeah,
ALV. You have to come.
yes.
Yeah.
I definitely will. I had no idea he did this.
Yeah. You
I
see?
definitely will.
And that's because he's the same way as me. Facebook has no idea he does this.
That's so funny.
Now, me, I'm different. I'm everywhere. You know me, I'm all over the place. So everybody knows where I'm at, what I'm doing, who I am. And it's very weird, though. I'll tell you, you're going to find this happening because I do go to places that people recognize me. I have no idea who they are.
How
And I'll
funny.
be with my girl. She's like, enough already, these people. What? How
Oh
does
my
that girl know you? How does that guy know you? And my daughter would say, Dad, I met somebody at school and they know you. Wow.
That's
my daughter,
awesome.
she's in St. Augustine. I said,
I'm-
I'm sorry, but this is
You're
what
a
it is.
celebrity.
I've been to parties, like a barbecue or a whatever party, an event, and they'll come up to me and they'll know me. Like they feel like they know me already.
That's so nice. I'm not
So these
surprised, but
people
that's
feel
so
like
nice.
they know me already.
Yes. Yeah.
And if I meet them in person, I'm of course going to be the same way that I am right now. But they know me more than I know them. All these
Yes.
people in the
Yeah.
chat.
Yes.
Well,
that's
they know
true.
me in this way more than I know them. It's a wonderful thing because I've come to know everybody here personally, even if I don't know their real name.
Yeah.
I know such and such is having a baby. I know such and such didn't feel well last week. I know such and such is going for an opera. All of these things.
That's so nice.
It's very
It's a real
interesting. So you're
community.
going to see this happen too now because YouTube, the exposure is incredible.
I had no idea. Oh, thank you,
Neither
Patrick.
did I. Patrick, what?
He said I'm delightful. That's
She's a
so
legend.
nice.
Who's a legend? Patrick. She is. No one can replace Lenny. Yeah. ALV. See, we have a problem with Belleville. Okay, here's the problem. Okay, the judge. Have a great night. I'll see you for coffee talk, hopefully tomorrow morning. So you got to
Aw,
interact with them.
thank you.
Yeah. Adam pulled up here. Adam and his cousin. You see this Adam right here?
Yes.
You know where I live. You know I'm on the stoop and everything, right?
Yeah.
So I look out my window. There's a Winnebago outside. There's a what do you call that thing? The Winnebago, like a camper.
Right. Did you think you were getting kidnapped?
Looking up half the block. It was Adam and his cousin. They came here. They drove here in a camper. They came here. They gave me a
From where?
can of chock full of nuts.
That's so nice.
We hung out a little bit for an hour on the stoop. They went about their business.
Did you know they were coming?
I knew they were coming. I wasn't.
Okay.
I didn't take it seriously. I said,
Well,
really?
there they
They're gonna
were.
come to this neighborhood? They're driving into the neighborhood, and they drove
That's
into
so
the neighborhood.
nice.
And they pulled up in front, and there was an RV, the mighty
awesome.
RV, an RV. It
That's
was crazy.
hysterical.
ALV is a tremendous
Aw.
narrator. He has the ability to let you imagine. ALV will be a great, if he had the time, he would be a great audiobook. You think
Yes.
that?
Narrator.
You think he would be good at that?
Yeah, he's a good voice.
Tommy, you're better than anyone.
gotta
I'm paying
do it,
attention to
Anthony.
the chat, remembering what is going on in people's lives,
Aw.
genuinely caring. It's true. I do.
Aw.
I do. These people have been with me for 4 years.
They
So
slept
they-
in the RV overnight.
They slept in the RV overnight in ShopRite parking lot, I think.
That's amazing.
They slept in the
That's hysterical. That's amazing. That's awesome.
And then you mentioned to me the other day about the guy coming from the UK. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yes. Oh my God, I love that.
And then
That's
Sino Evil is
hysterical.
in Staten Island. I went out and met him. I mean, it's just great.
That's awesome.
It's a very
That's
family
awesome.
atmosphere at the social club. Yes.
That's so
So
nice.
you're going to feel the same way over at hers because she's the same way.
Thank you.
I love it.
This
I
is
love
so
it.
nice.
It was so
I can't thank you
different
enough.
for me to come on your podcast. So it was a little different for me.
Yeah, how so?
I don't
You got to be
know.
on
I
your best
just
behavior.
yeah, right. I never because I never took myself serious.
Mm.
That someone would really, why would somebody want me to be on their show? Like, why me? And you were
course.
like, you were heart attack serious when you said it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And you just said, let's just do it. Just be us.
You're awesome.
It's pretty cool. Did you have to edit the first one a lot? Are they
I
editing
haven't
the first
edited
one?
yet.
The
I
first
haven't
one.
edited yet, but ours, I don't think I'll be editing much. I mean, sometimes I go off on tangents, so I have to so it'll be, and we talked for a very long time, so I'm going to have to edit it, but it was great. And you had great stories about your family and Belleville and
Yeah,
we had
we had a
it was
good
great.
time. We had a
Yeah,
good
it was
time.
great.
We touched on the topics that we had time to touch on. I mean, we can literally talk for 10 hours.
Yes.
Just the way it is. You want to talk about one thing? Let's talk about
Yes.
one sign
Yes.
because that's basically what's going on here.
yes.
Let's talk about the 3 pennies, okay?
I
You got to tell your part of the 3 pennies.
Yes,
And then we're going
yes.
to tell them what happened Monday morning to me.
yes.
I can't
okay.
believe that.
So we were
When did we
so
do
you-
the podcast? Sunday
so
we did the podcast?
We did the
Sunday.
podcast on Sunday, the non-hostile
Okay.
takeover. You were the host of Signs from the Other Side. You were interviewing Fern
I was
Ronay.
the host of your show.
Yes. You were
Oh
interviewing
my
Fern
God.
Ronay.
I
Tell
was
me
in
about
your
the signs you've received. So I told the story of one of the stories was that after my grandfather passed, my mother kept finding pennies everywhere. And
Yep.
she thought it was like a little unusual, like in weird places. And she thought it was a little unusual. So she spoke to him out loud in the car. She said, if it's really you, send me 3 shiny pennies. The next day she went to the coffee shop and there were 3 shiny pennies on the counter. Not like take a penny, leave a penny, like 3 shiny pennies waiting for her. And ever since then, we find pennies everywhere in weird places when we need them, when I'm nervous about something, which is like kind of all the time, but just
Wow.
when we need them, they show up. It's crazy. And Sunday night after our podcast, my mother calls me and says, Daddy's in the hospital. He had gotten a valve replacement. They thought the valve was leaking. So they kept him overnight. His heart stopped. They revived him, broke a rib in the process, put him in ICU. He was fine. They said, do you remember us like pounding on your chest? He's like, no, I was sleeping great. But they realized that the valve wasn't leaking, but he needed a pacemaker. So it's been a crazy time. Like Sunday to Monday, I was like so nervous.
Sunday this was.
Yeah, Sunday to Monday, I was like
After we had the podcast.
Yeah, after we talked, then this all happened. And on Monday, I'm like, oh my God, like I can't concentrate. I'm like, so, I was like nervous. And then you send me a text with 3 shiny pennies. And I went, what? Like, oh, they're like, it's going to be all right. Relax.
Well, how's everything
We're with
going?
you. Good. He's fine. He got the pacemaker. Thank God for modern medicine. And he'll be home probably tomorrow. Yeah.
So I walked past, I'm in a factory, concrete. You saw the floor, concrete, messy floor.
Yes.
3 pennies were right there as soon as I walked in.
Funny. My grandfather was like, she's got to relax. They always kind of just like relax me a little. Yeah.
So right there.
I find great comfort in signs and yeah, that's why I like share it with people. And
3 pennies in Essex County.
So funny.
It's unbelievable.
You were meant to see them. They were meant to be in your path. Absolutely.
I saw them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Typically, I would think nothing of it. But we had the conversation 12 hours earlier.
Yeah.
That 3 pennies has meaning.
Yes.
It really had meaning.
And it wasn't 1 penny. It was
3 in a row.
That's so funny. Yeah, they're good.
You can't even think it's possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because why would I'm in a factory.
Yeah.
It's a clean factory. There's never anything. I walk into this area and I said, there's 3 pennies sitting right in front of me. Well, first I saw 2. Let me explain to you something. First I saw 2 and I said, well, that's not going to help us.
Right. That's not Grandpa.
Yeah, that's nothing. 2. All right, 2 pennies. It's cool, but I don't know. And then I looked about 3 feet to the left and I saw the 3rd penny. And I said, I got to send it to her. And that's when you told me about your father and everything. Wow. Yeah. Crazy.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Look at this one. I'm a big believer in male red cardinals as well.
Oh my God, Angelique. Oh, and she's the one with the dog. Oh. Yeah.
We got some good people. You're going to enjoy these people. Yes. They're going to love your podcast.
So nice.
Yeah.
So nice.
All right,
you
listen.
Told a great story on Sunday that I'm gonna like. Also
I did.
Put in, yes, about the 579. We'll tell it another time.
Was your show? What do you mean?
Yeah, on my 579.
Well, go ahead, tell me. You want to talk about it? Come on, let's do it.
That your grandfather won the lottery playing 579.
597. Yeah.
Oh, 597. Yes.
Yeah.
And
I don't even think they know about that, but.
Yeah, no, that's a great story. And then
because my grandfather's picket number was 597.
Yeah, I remember that lottery.
It was 597. He was very, very aggravated about the life that I was getting into. It really, really bothered my grandfather really bad because he tried his best to steer us in a different direction, and I didn't go in the right direction. Yeah. So he dies. I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years later. I'm at the store. I get $1. And it written on it was his picket number that he played every night, 597. But the dollar had a rip in it. So what is that?
Right.
Why did I get the dollar with his number on it? My grandfather, who was my best friend since I was born, who I disappointed by getting involved in a certain lifestyle, sends me $1 20 years later when I have no involvement in said lifestyle. With a rip in the dollar. So what is the sign? What is it? I don't even know.
I took it to mean 597 is the number you're obviously going to associate with him. So I took it to mean this is a message from him. He can see everything. There's no judgment. We don't do shame. Shame's like the lowest vibration. We vibrate higher. He sees who you are now, who you've evolved into. He's so proud. The rip was you said like an indication, like, that's not a good, there might be some money lost, and that's what happened. But that happened to him too, many years ago when he was a young man. He was he was fooled into giving away his last $20 to
Oh, the $20.
become a-
Oh, the $20 part.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't tell that
yeah.
part. I apologize. Yeah, my grandfather was taken for his last $20 on a promise that he would have a union job. So they promised my grandfather. He spoke more Italian than English, and they promised him a job to feed his family. And they said, "Come down to the port or the union house, wherever it was. Give me $20. You'll have a job on Monday." My grandfather went, and there was nobody there. There was no, his name wasn't there. He robbed him of his $20. I mean, back then,
Yes.
$20 was like $3,000 today.
Right.
But
yeah.
you know, and so the rip is what?
Yeah. So I take it to mean he had money problems. He lost his last $20. But I said, what happened after that? You're like, well, he went on to work for Westinghouse, right?
Yes.
He didn't
Yes.
always have money problems. He was gainfully employed, and that's what's important. And I felt like the message was like, there was a time when I had money problems, and I ended up okay, and you're going to be okay. When you see 597, you think of me. I went through this, and I was okay, and you're going to be okay, and I can see you, and I can see the life that you live now, and they're so proud of you. Like, I'm not a psychic medium, but
no, but it makes sense because I am okay right now.
Yes.
I was able to in 25, 30 years change from a life of that many expected me to be doing life on the installment plan. In all seriousness, I mean, people had me written off as that's going to be his life. We're going to see him out on the street a couple of years at a time, and he's going to be in and out of jail. This is how people looked at me as.
Right.
So I did lose everything. I mean, literally every single dollar, my job, my freedom, everything. And in 25, 30 years, I was able to work, save. I'm able to retire when I'm ready. I would never even imagine that.
God bless.
Just now I'm realizing after all these years, I really am able to, I may in fact be able to retire okay. That's insane.
Nice. He sees it. He's proud of you. So you probably thought all these years, like, oh, my grandfather passed, not knowing that.
I turned around.
But he's been guiding you the whole time.
Because I didn't tell you this, but I got arrested on the day of his funeral.
I mean,
I didn't tell you that part, but that's the day it all came down on me.
This all needs to be in a book.
2 hours after we buried him, I was incarcerated.
This needs to be in a book. He has been with you ever since. You think he's disappointed in you? He is so proud of you.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow,
amazing.
It's crazy.
Amazing.
It's crazy.
579 on Christmas Eve. He won, right?
Christmas Eve, 597. Christmas Eve. You hit the pick 3. Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, you hit the pick 3. Yes, you're right. All right, let's check the comments before we go everywhere. Stiggs, signs are everywhere. Pay attention. I guess.
Patrick.
Gina, it's great. I mean, I don't tell these stories, and that's a fault of mine because I don't think I'm interesting. I really don't think I'm interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see the desire of me. I don't know. Well, Susan, it really happened. It was my life. I do have a story to write. Maybe someday.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, check this one. Mike F. Because I told you how he really is big on his comments, but you saw that, right? You see that?
Thank you. Yes. Oh, thank you. Yes. Oh.
Because you picked out what you saw. You remembered that.
I remembered that. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Gina loves the interpretation. What?
Gina's a huge believer in signs.
Yep. It's unbelievable.
Oh, Adam asked a good question. Is it a coincidence or a sign? We talk about that on my podcast. Adam.
Yeah.
Yes. No coincidence.
I asked you that.
Oh, yeah.
I asked you about that, right?
Yes, when you were the host.
I was the host on your show. That's so funny. Yeah, guys, I've been through quite a bit. I don't really put it all up, but I've been through a lot of it. Tommy, anyone who has lost someone close to them will be interested in this topic. Don't hold back. Both of you have a lot to. We're going to do some great stuff, guys. I'm telling you. We're going to do amazing things. I'm very confident. This was enjoyable. Thank you, Tommy and Fern. Looking forward to your collaboration.
Thank you.
It's very relatable, and family will always be with you.
Yes.
My signs have been so consistent. this year. Definitely believe in them. ALV, I believe in signs too. Right now, I'm getting the yawning sign.
Oh, the yawning is a sign of the. When my mother does the eyes.
He is something.
So
TV,
funny.
movie, blood on the blackboard. I don't know. A lot of people told me try to use Chat GPT.
Oh, for what?
It
I
it
never
will
used
assist
it.
me. It will
Mm.
assist me in writing either. Look, I don't think I'm desirable enough to be interviewed. I never been
That's so
over my whole
crazy.
story from birth until now. Maybe it's something that I should do.
Yeah.
I don't know. My kids know bits and pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't know all of this, what we just spoke about.
Yeah. They don't. Okay. Yeah.
It gets lost.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know this. We get
You have
buried
to
with
write it all
memories.
down.
Yeah. So ChatGPT is a program that is
Hello.
artificial intelligence, and it helps you do things. This turned out to be quite the show. Nice job.
Oh, thank you.
All right,
Thank you. So we'll see you
we're
in
gonna
2
sign
weeks.
off. You
Yes.
stay on for a minute. I'm gonna
Okay.
sign off. Say
Okay.
your goodbyes to everybody, and
Thank
then
you,
I'm gonna,
everyone, so much. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you for the subscribes and all the comments and for just being here. I really
so we're,
appreciate it.
we're
This
gonna
is so
set up the show
exciting.
for 2 weeks. We're gonna set up the show, and I'll be promoting it. And yeah, that's it. All right, guys, we're out of here. We'll talk to you later. I'll see you all for coffee. I'm coming on late tomorrow, guys. I usually come on at 7 a.m. I'll be on around 7:30 a.m. I got a meeting. You see, I do work with the Netherlands,
Oh yeah.
and the time is off.
Oh,
The
the time
time is
difference.
different. So I have meetings with people outside of New Jersey and outside of the country. So I
Yeah.
got to work at their time. It's not typical. It happens once in a while. And I do coffee every day, 7 a.m. Jersey time. So they expect me to be there. So I'll be a little bit late tomorrow. So everybody's saying goodbye to you, Fern. So we're going to
Thank you
say
so
goodbye.
much. Thank you.
We'll talk
Thank
to you
you.
guys later. Yeah. Bye.